My name is Rhiannon Philippi, and I am a sophomore at Sonoma State. I am studying liberal studies with a minor in political science. I work as a volunteer coordinator on campus, meaning it is my job to arrange volunteer opportunities, recruit student volunteers, and then actually participate in the community service events themselves. I found out about the Community Engagement Student Fellowship from my boss, who said she wanted the student who took it on to focus on voter education. This was an exciting opportunity for me. My biggest disappointment in Sonoma State has been the lack of civic engagement. I always thought that when I went to college I would be surrounded by other young, politically active people, but there isn't really an outlet for that on this campus. I had also been trying to find a way to tie in my passion for politics with the community service I was doing. While volunteering is important, I think it is also necessary for the volunteers to understand why they are doing the community service. I think that this generation is more interested in fixing problems that the world faces at the root of the problem, as opposed to finding a band-aid solution. I began by reaching out to some administrators and student-led clubs who might be interested in increasing voter engagement. I spent time interviewing students who didn't vote and talked to them about why not, and what could have been done to persuade them to do so. I also spoke to students who did vote, asking them what motivated them to vote, and what they wished they knew before going to the polls to get a better idea of what I needed to focus on. The original launch date of this plan was after spring break, but because of COVID-19, we did not get that far and I had to come up with a different plan. I decided to use the resources I had to organize a civic engagement fair in October when it is closer to the general election. I reached out to the Center for Community Engagement on campus who said that they would love to sponsor the event. I also already had the support of the Associated Students of Sonoma State because I already worked for them and have worked closely with my boss on this project. Although it is not ideal, the fair will most likely be online. I created social media posts for Associated Students and the Center for Community Engagement about registering to vote, why students should vote, and what to expect on election day. I have also reached out to some local activists to see if they would be interested in talking to students over Zoom about voting. I would like to also invite some elected officials to have similar discussions and hope to find some young ones that will be able to relate to the students best. As far as next steps, I've created a calendar of events and a list of contacts that will make it easier for me to continue working on this project as it gets closer to the fall semester. Because of my experience in the California Campus Compact Community Engagement Student Fellowship Program, I have renewed excitement for school and have been able to combine my two passions of community service and politics to create what I feel like this campus was missing. I have learned so much about the community of Sonoma County and have surprised myself by being able to easily adapt in light of the challenges I faced.